There's basically always been infinite tokens. And by infinite tokens, what I mean is tokens beyond the carrying capacity of the market, right? Nobody can seriously underwrite thousands of tokens. But if you go back to 2017, there were already thousands of tokens. You go to CoinMarketCap and you start just clicking next page, next page, next page. There's just too many for anybody to be able to meaningfully understand what are all these tokens doing. And of course, most of them are doing nothing interesting. That's always been true. I think people claiming that, well, what's happened now is this hyper acceleration, that there's now just too many tokens and that's what's collapsed the market, is this massive oversupply, that ignores the fact that that's always been true. That's always been a property of the market, that there are way too many assets. It's almost like saying, this is the reason why the stock market's going to collapse, is because there's too many stocks, there's too many companies, nobody can underwrite all of them. And of course that's true, which is why the overwhelming majority of the liquidity in the market is in the S&P 500, and even those in the S&P 100. But this doesn't mean that there's no economic value outside of the S&P 500. Of course there is, but it's not well understood. It's not deeply underwritten. There's not a lot of liquidity around it. And these things are less valuable. So I think my base case for this is that more or less things are kind of the same. I don't think things have changed that much. Obviously, macro has shifted a lot, and that's resulting in a lot of this flight to safety that you're seeing over the last 3 months in particular, where alts have weakened really dramatically relative to Bitcoin. But I don't think you should infer too strongly from that something fundamentally has changed about markets. That sounds implausible to me, given that the real obvious thing that's changed everywhere is that, macro's in a tailspin and, there's like a global recession coming our way.